Greetings, fellow viewers. Welcome to Splatterbomb Lounge Behind the Scenes. I'm Henry Michael Brown, creator of Splatterbomb, author of The Impossible Man, doer of things. Basically, I'm going to show you how I do the fish tank, also known as the lounge, which is right here on this top right corner, and get the little characters moving around a bit. It's not that much. It's pretty low tech, one could say. Very cheap, very on the cheap. So to begin, I simply go into Microsoft Word, and this is my little art thingy, one could say, as you can see. I got my Handy and Bradley here. There's Ernell down at the bottom. And what I will do is, since I have this set up, this will be 0, frame 0. So I would take the snipping tool and carefully line it up like so. Then hit save. And I go into my assets and click on lounge date. This will be Z0, but I already did the first frame because I had to reset. And then I go on to the next one. So since I'm starting off with a simple day, I'm going to bring in a character. So this here is the teleporter. This is the spawn point, and I will go to the left side, just like that. Keep the cursor out of the way so it doesn't pop up on the screen, and repeat. That's pretty much it. So that takes a little time. There we go. Just like that. And then I save, rinse, wash, repeat, basically. So let's just go back to here. And this would be Lounge Day C1, like so. And just like that. And now I get to pick a character. So I will bring in... who do I want to bring in to start? I'll bring in Extinguan from the... Okay, so he pops up just like that. Now you teleport it in. Scroll it down just like that. Click. Save. And continue on. And this would be C2. At most, took 75 frames on the first episode, the first fish tank for the episode. And I started bringing, I was able to cut it down more when I started doing little shortcuts, like making the move diagonal rather than orthogonal. Not just exclusively orthogonal. As you can see, I'm going to move him into the juice bar, just like this. Now, and then I'll show you what the animation looks like on the first go. This will be a pretty short thing because it's going to take a long time to do all of this. It's very archaic, but it's cool. It's fun. I mean, it allows me to really give the lounge some life. That's the idea of the fish tank, of doing the fish tank. That you get to see other characters outside of the core 5, the now core 5 characters that makes up Splatterbomb Lounge. Ernell, I pretty much treat him like how you say. I drew inspiration from Morn from Deep Space Nine. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. There's a character called Morn. He just sits there, no dialogue, no nothing. He just sits there at the bar, at Quark's bar, and I drew inspiration from that. Gave him his favorite spot, akin to Cliff from Cheers. And I thought that would be funny, you know, like he'll be there all the time, or in some episodes, except for like there's all humans or there's a special day going on. for the show, to theme the show around. So, but it's pretty funny, you know, to have her now there. There we go. And once this fish tank is done, you're going to see it in the next episode. Splatterbomb Lounge. Here we go. And C5. And this is C5. Okay. So here's where this goes to. I'm using this app that's already in there, this video editor that was already pre-installed with my computer. I found it to be very simple, well, it's very easy, but I also liked it. This will be called Splatterbomb Lounge. Rainy day. I'll call it rainy day. It's not going to be a lot of characters for this fish tank because it's a rainy day and everybody's going home to get away from the rain. So I don't have to use so much animation, so many frames this go around. So I click on the end, go into this PC, brings up my stuff, and here's C0, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. I open that up, bring it down here. So the reason why I prefer this over more elaborate stuff is because, well, I'm sure there's elaborate stuff that can give me more, but in terms of cheap, free stuff, seeing that this is free, what happens is that it can give me a more accurate amount of time. The first frame, I keep it at 2 minutes, and this goes by the decimal, which is good because 0.5 seconds is good for the movement. So I take in the next 4 frames, which is supposed to be Extinguan's movement, 0.5, just like that. And then when I go into the next still frame, I let it go for 5 minutes. The reason why I choose 5 minutes is so that way I don't have so many character movements. Cuts down on the number of frames. And also keeps the fish tank from becoming too much of a distraction. If you see so much movement, you're not going to be able to focus on the game itself, which is why I've been debating about using whether I should continue with the camera or not, because I don't want to distract from the characters and their voices. So this is what it will look like. Here's the preview. So once it hits the 2 minute mark, that's when our character, our little athlete, pops in and heads for the chair. And then it'll stay like that for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, another animation will come in. It'll be like either another character or one of these characters will move around. No matter what, though, at the top, sorry, I'm using my finger here. Here at the top, they never move because they're supposed to be doing the game and the show. So everybody else will be moving around here. I kept the lounge simple, not too much complicated or elaborate. You know, little roses here. Bench, bar stools, that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got 1 more minute to go, and we'll see how the animation works. I don't know if that qualifies as animation. I guess we qualify as animation, but I set them at 0.5 seconds. That's why I like this one a little better. I tried doing it on the movie maker that I had, but it wouldn't. It was pretty stubborn. In terms of trying to get the still images to move around. I'm not sure what it is. It's not like, it keeps rounding, so to speak. I'm sure that I know that there's better programs at this, but for right now, this is simple, and it's keeping the fish tank simple, and I don't need to overcomplicate or finesse it or, you know, flower it up or something. I want to make sure that I keep I have it interesting, but not distracting. That's the key factor. I don't want it to be too distracting. So we're almost up to the 2 minute mark, and we'll see how it looks when he moves. 10 seconds. And here it comes. See? Just like that. And now for the next 5 minutes, that image is going to stay still. And after 5 minutes, there'll be the next set of animations where characters will come on in, move around, interact with each other, and so on. When they're standing next to each other, kind of interacting with each other. But that's pretty much Splatterbomb Lounge Fishtank in a nutshell. When it's I cap it at 25 minutes on the assumption that I would run the show for 25 minutes minimum. Before it loops back around to the beginning, I make sure that the final frame matches the first frame, which is down here, to ensure that when it loops back, there's no inconsistencies or cutoffs or jumps or any of that. So that's pretty much what I do with the fish tank and how I make the fish tank in a nutshell. Thank you all for joining me for behind the scenes. You are cordially invited to click on the subscribe button. It's available on the bottom right corner and down below the screen. You're welcome to join us at the Splatterbomb Lounge if you want to hang out with the characters and such. So until next time, thank you, good night, and buenas noches.